13-year-old Nikhil Shah is the beloved voice actor for Raj Reddy on the hit animated series Raj Reddy in Outer Space. But when his mom temporarily moves them to the small town in Ohio where she grew up to take care of Nikhil's sick grandfather, Nikhil feels as out of orbit as his character. Nikhil's fame lands him the lead in the school musical, but he's terrified that everyone will realize he's a fraud once they find out he has stage fright. And when a group of conservative parents start to protest having an openly gay actor in the starring role, Nikhil feels like his life would be easier if only he could be Raj Reddy full time. Then Nikhil wakes up one morning and hears a crack in his voice, which means his job playing Raj will have to come to an end. Life on Earth is way more complicated than life on television, and some mysteries, like new friendships or a sick grandparent or finding the courage to speak out, don't wrap up neatly between commercial breaks. For First Chapter Friday, here is Nikhil Out Loud by Maulik Pancholy. It feels more like a rock concert than an awards show out there. The sound of all the screaming fans in the auditorium makes the entire backstage area vibrate. There must be 10,000 kids in those seats. I peek through the curtains to try to get a glimpse, but the glare of the spotlights rotating back and forth makes it impossible to see. A hand squeezes my shoulder and I spin around. Feeling good, Nikhil? Josh has to shout over all the noise to be heard. His tight-fitting gray blazer, dirty blonde hair, and the tanned white skin of his cheeks glow purple under the dim backstage lights. Pretty good, I smile. Josh is the head producer on Raj Reddy in Outer Space, and at the moment I have a feeling he's just as nervous as I am. Even though we already know I'm winning tonight, this is still work. RROS is the #1 animated kids series on TV right now, and it's Josh's job to make sure it stays that way. 5 minutes until you're on stage. A wiry guy wearing a headset and dressed in black from head to toe barks at us as he scurries by. Adrenaline courses through my body, making my fingers tingle. The headset guy is just about to turn the corner when he looks back at me. He covers the microphone, dangling in front of his mouth. Sorry to geek out, but I'm a huge fan. You're awesome. He lingers for a second, waiting for me to respond. I'm not quite sure what to say, so I give him a thumbs up, hoping he doesn't notice that my thumb is shaking. Josh hands me a smartphone enclosed in a plastic underwater protective case. Remember, we're grabbing this whole thing to play on social media, so be sure to record some stuff backstage and take some video of the audience. And at the end of your speech, wave at the camera and give us your signature line right before it all pours down on you, okay? Have fun out there. Just be yourself. Mom bends down in front of me. She gently tugs the bottom of my t-shirt, smoothing it out. You've got this. Even if you're dressed like someone kidnapped my actual son and replaced him with a member of a boy band. I look down at my t-shirt. It's an extra long with a rounded hem, and the logo of Raj Reddy in Outer Space is blazoned across the front of it. My black jeans are super tight, and my feet are shoved into a pair of white high tops. These are not my regular clothes. I grab an imaginary air mic and deadpan at Mom. Should I join a boy band? She laughs so hard I can see her back molars. Maybe stick to the voice acting for now, okay? She reaches out to ruffle my hair, but before she can, Josh swoops in and ushers us closer to the entrance. A rush of anxiety floods my body. My mouth goes dry and my lips feel chapped. From where we're standing, I can see the entire stage and almost all of the audience. The auditorium is massive. I turn on the phone and hit the record button. Hey everyone, we're backstage at the Kids Cartoon Awards. I do my best to sound more confident than I feel. Check this out. I smile at the camera and then flip the phone around to capture the spotlights, sweeping back and forth across the heads of the audience. On stage, two jumbotrons flash bright white and then fade to black. A clip of Raj Reddy in outer space starts rolling. There I am. I spin the phone toward the jumbotrons. A cartoon version of me is strapping on a jetpack and staring up at a dark night sky filled with hundreds of stars. You can just make out the glowing edge of the moon and hints of colorful planets in the distance. The off-screen voice of intergalactic Commander Regina Marks, played by my favorite co-star, Faraja Mwangi, slices through the silence. Raj, you'll be given the details of your assignment as soon as you land on the planet Pakura. But before you go, I have just one question for you. There's a pause, and then the whole audience screams Commander Marks's famous catchphrase in unison. Are you ready? Ready? The screen cuts to a close-up of my cartoon face. The rockets on the jetpack ignite. I raise my watch to my lips and whisper into it. Oh, I'm ready, Commander. I'm Raj Reddy. The audience goes wild. The deep bass of an announcer's voice booms through the sound system. You love him as the voice of undercover intergalactic kid detective Raj Reddy. Please welcome this year's winner for Best Voice Actor on an Animated Television Series, Nikhil Shah. Josh practically pushes me onto the stage. I turn back to glance at Mom. She's pumping her fist at me, then I look directly at the audience. My eyes go wide. I can see all the way up to the very last row now. There are even more people out here than I thought. My right leg starts to tremble, so I do a little dance move to try to hide it. I spin around on the heels of my high tops. The audience roars. I throw both my arms up in the air, and they leap to their feet. I walk up to the podium. A glass trophy is sitting on top, waiting for me. It gleams under all the stage lights. I lower the mic. Thousands of hands wave hello at the camera on my phone. I feel sweat beads forming along my brow. Thank you. I want to thank... I practiced my speech at home, but now it feels like all the words have flown out of my brain. Well, I want to thank all the fans, of course. A huge cheer goes up in the audience. And, oh, yeah, my mom and our producer, Josh. My voice bounces back at me through the stacks of speakers, flanking the stage. It echoes around the auditorium. It's strange to hear my own voice so loud right after watching that video clip. When I play Raj Reddy, I pitch it up a little to add a hint of character. I glance at the frozen frame of Raj on the Jumbotron whispering into his watch. The resemblance is uncanny. I mean, he's obviously a cartoon character, and our faces aren't actually that much alike, but he's Indian American, and I'm Indian American. We're both skinny, and we're both pretty tall for our age. Speech, 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 the audience is chanting. I feel my cheeks turn red. What else did I want to say? Out of the corner of my eye, I see Josh reminding me to keep taking video. I turn the phone toward my face. I grin, pitch my voice up, and say, I'm Raj Reddy. Right on cue, what feels like 3 tons of green goo comes showering down on me. And this has been a preview of Nikhil Out Loud.